Hey gang, this one is for mon ami Rocco in La Belle Provence, and it's been a long time coming. I've promised some exercises for his son who's a young goalie, and you know, just ideas to keep balance. So I wrote an article for this on the blog, and I wanted to make a little video to go along with it. So these are 3 of my favorite exercises for training balance, and they're dead simple, and it's where anyone should start regardless of their age or level. So try these, see if you can do them perfectly. If not, your balance needs a little bit of work. So you know, it's easy. The test becomes the exercise. Just keep doing them and you'll be amazed at how quickly it improves. This is Maria from GoalieTrainingPro.com, where my mission is to help 10,000 players win more games with fewer injuries, even if you don't have the natural ability or the genetic gifts of your competitors. Let me show you 3 of my favorite balance training exercises. Balance training is so simple, and I want you to do it in bare feet to start with, because I don't want your shoes giving you support or giving you feedback that isn't typically there. So we really want to just train that balance system. And a lot of balance is getting feedback from your joint position sensors and your muscle tension sensors, and then that going to your brain and your brain learning to interpret it. So we're going to start just with single leg balance for 60 seconds on each leg, and you should be able to do that without having to touch your other leg, or without putting your other foot down, or you know, sort of losing your balance and shimmying side to side. So 60 seconds, hands on your hips or across. I don't want you using your hands to keep you balanced either, because that's going to be really impractical when you're on the ice. You have other things you need to be doing with your hands. The next progression of single leg balance training is to take away some of your visual input. So for example, if I'm balancing on one leg with my eyes open and I see the room tilt this way, well, I know that I'm moving and that I'm getting out of balance, so it gives me feedback on which way is up. If we take that away, we have to rely that much more on our joint position receptors, our vestibular system, so our inner balance system, to be a little more in tune with that and to give us some more information in our body to get better at interpreting that. So, you know, and I even think of a goalie who's moving but having to look and watch for the play, so their head's moving, their eyes can't necessarily be focused on what's around them. So again, hands on the hips or crossed in front. You're going to start off by closing just one eye. But then when you can do that and balance for 60 seconds, you'll close both eyes. And if you look at my lower leg, you'll see a lot more activity there with my eyes closed. And now I'll open my eyes, and there's a lot less activity. It's much calmer because I'm getting that much more feedback, and there are fewer corrections. So you should be able to balance for 60 seconds with your eyes closed on each leg. The third simple balance technique, again, relates to that idea when you're making moves, but maybe you're looking in the different direction. Your head has to be moving. When your head moves, your body's getting input about the position, the rotation, the speed of rotation, and it can compete a little bit for some of the input telling you about how you're oriented in space. So again, it's all about your body getting better at receiving the information, but interpreting the information and making a very quick, accurate response. So we're going to come back to single leg balance. But this time we're going to bring our arms out in front of us. And then we're going to stare right at our thumb. So don't look past your thumb. Stare right at your thumb. Come out to the side, moving your head with your hand. Again, really important to be focusing on the thumb, not sort of having a blank gaze past it. And you would do each direction. And then as you get better, you could make it quicker, stop, quicken, stop. You could read and react, so someone could stand in front of you and they could point right or left. So if they point this way, then you would pause, or you could be following it, and then at some point they could yell stop, and you have to stop and maintain your balance. So those are some really simple ways that you work on training your balance system before you jump on a balance board or a stability ball or anything. This is the place to start. I hope that helps. I will see you next time.